Movie nights? Maybe we could do a movie night. Okay, you guys want to do a movie night? Alright, we'll do movie night. For those of you that haven't left already, let's see how many people stayed because I started ranting about... We'll maybe do one movie. One quick movie and then we end stream. One quick movie. Only one. Or two, maybe two. Alright, so for those of you that don't know what movie night is, it's just like we watched like real movies on YouTube, but they're like shorter, right? And it's cooler because we don't have time. We're busy people here, you know? We got things to do, girlfriends to visit. So we watch fast movies for successful people. I think it was, what was the name of it? I forgot. It was called so yeah, Dota people, I'm not playing more Dota today. I'm done with Dota. Done with Dota. Firefox. Okay, fine, dude. Jam, you guys are really looking out for those VOD frogs. Okay. The love for the VOD frogs. I see how it is. Oops, I deleted my cam by accident. Firefox, there it is. Dude, why is Firefox like this? What am I, on a phone or something? Okay. Okay, that's better, I think. Cool. I am a blue guy. Put on cam again. Did too many people leave before I said I was gonna do movie night? I'm not sure. Let's look at the view count. How much did it go down? Because sometimes when I say I'm gonna go now, people like brip, tune out. It's still, I guess it's gonna go down soon. We'll see. Only a few? Not really? Are you guys still, the boys still here? Okay. Like 2K? That's fine. Let's go watch a movie. Babu B. Firefox best browser? That's a doubt. YouTube. You guys remember what it was called? I think it was Cult. I don't remember. The boys are here. Cult recap? No. Horror recap, I think. No? Horror recaps. Wait, I didn't know this was a thing. Okay, it's kind of scary. I saw boobs. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to watch that. Okay, maybe not horror recap. What's another? Mystery recap. That was the one. This is not quite horror. This one is pretty good. I like this one. Okay. Well, we got here then. We have a couple movies. The Day the Sun Heat Can Melt Bridges. Okay. Mini humans and cities found in a freezer. That sounds really bad, but also I kind of want to watch it. Giant's body found and becomes a tourist attraction. Ugh, I don't want to watch that. No one believed this creature exists until one day. Splicing a kangaroo and a human bird and DNA gone wrong. That's scary. 100 years ago. Attack on Titan. Alright, I haven't seen.
Mystery recapped here. Today,
this looks creepy.
Explain a Japanese post-apocalyptic action
they look so dumb.
Titan. Spoilers ahead. Watch out.
Attack on... Ah, yeah. Weeb, live action weeb movies. Let's go.
Over 100 years ago, gigantic monstrous humanoids called the Titans suddenly appeared on the Earth. They fed on any humans they could get their hands on. Humans were not at the top of the food chain anymore, and soon, their population started to decrease. Even after many civilizations were wiped out, mankind hadn't found a way to fight the Titans. So instead, they settled on limiting their freedom to be safe. The surviving humans built massive concentric walls, taller than the Titans, around an area to prevent invasion. 2 circular walls were constructed, one inside the other, to ensure double protection. The outer space was called the Outer District, and the inner was called the Inner District. Inside those walls, they could live a peaceful life. However, the walls didn't guarantee
the world
protection.
In this anime is really
after
good.
100 years, people live in fear of the Titans. The protagonist of the movie is a young man named Eren Yeager, who lives in the Outer District. He dreams of going beyond the walls someday, to explore the world. He frequently boasts about the seas and oceans of the outer world to his friends, Armin and Mikasa. One day, they decide to go to the border and try climbing the wall to jump to the other side. When they get closer to the border, the group is shocked to see the size of the wall. Armin and Mikasa are skeptical of the idea, claiming that the Titans can still be outside, but Eren insists that it has been 100 years since anybody has seen them, and with no humans to feed on, they have probably died. Their conversation is cut short when the border patrol comes to arrest the group for being too close to the wall. Eren, infuriated by the police trying to capture his friends,
Holy shit.
starts fighting them, completely ignoring the fact that he can be executed for this crime. Just then, Captain Suda approaches them and asks the soldiers to back down. He promises to punish the group personally and sends the soldiers away. Suda understands Eren's desire for freedom, but criticizes his actions as childish. He then informs the group of a military approach to explore beyond the walls. He explains that the government has sent some soldiers outside to inspect the situation so that Eren doesn't have to put his life in danger. All of a sudden, a loud explosion startles everyone. An earthquake follows it, and the ground begins to shake. The group retreats as the wall moves aggressively.
Oh shit.
Then, a view of a massive titan on the other side is seen.
Jesus.
He lets out a loud screech and begins kicking the wall. The patrol officers watch in fear, unable to do anything to stop the creature. The titan finally breaks the wall and disappears into smoke. Everything goes silent for a few seconds. Then, the people see many such creatures enter the city. The soldiers attack the monsters with cannonballs, which do them little to no harm. They seem to have powerful regeneration properties, as the wounds caused by the cannons heal at a great speed. Soon, the titans reach the soldiers and start devouring them one by one.
They're censoring
One soldier even commits suicide, claiming that it is better than dying at the hands of the monsters. Everyone starts to run for their lives as the titans destroy houses and grab as many people as they can. Armin gets lost in the crowd while Eren and Mikasa run towards the town church where people are going to hide. Mikasa notices a little child on the ground, about to be stepped on by the running crowd. She goes to save the child, but gets separated from Eren in the process. Eren gets dragged inside the church, but the people close its entrance
why would the church
not
be
letting
safe?
anyone else get in. Eren watches his dearest friend from the church's window as she is approached by a female titan with terrifying teeth. Mikasa knows that nothing can save her now, so she just lowers her head, accepting her fate. Just then, a loud explosion sends everyone inside the church backward. When Eren looks outside again, Mikasa and the Titan are nowhere to be seen. He runs outside, looking for Mikasa, only to come across the ruins of the city that once used to be his home. When Eren turns around, he sees the monsters ripping the church apart and devouring everyone inside. He wanders into the destroyed city, hopelessly. Cut to 2 years later, all survivors from the previous Titan attack have moved to the inner district. The military is now planning to get the outer district back. After the horde of refugees moving into the inner district and abandonment of the fertile farmland of the outer one, the scarcity of food starts killing people. If this continues, everyone will eventually die of starvation. Their only option for survival is to take over the outer district and repair the broken wall. The director of the military forces is named Kubal. He gives the soldiers a heartfelt speech and calls a girl named Hans on the stage. She is the head expert of the troops' new weapon. Hans demonstrates a new omnidirectional mobility gear that she claims will help them fight the Titans, but she attacks her own people by accident. Then, we see Eren and Armin in the military crowd. It turns out that both of them survived the attack 2 years ago, and now have joined the military. Eren wants to avenge the Titans for killing the woman he loved, Mikasa. Captain Suda also survived the attack, but has lost his will to live. He is now a food distributor in the army, and an alcoholic. The soldiers plan to invade the outer district at night, when the Titans will fall asleep. They want to close the way that the Titan invaded the city, so that no new Titans can enter. Then, they can kill the remaining ones, and get their district back. Hans asks everyone to move forward slowly, and not make any noise, as the monsters are sensitive to sound. The entrance to the outside district opens, and the army drives out in military vans. As they move forward, the captain abruptly orders them to stop the vehicles, sensing a movement ahead. The soldiers slowly look around, only to find cows roaming in the city. One of them, named Hina, hears a baby crying and decides to investigate it, putting her life in danger. Eren follows the girl, and the two end up inside a destroyed building. The cry becomes clearer as they go further in. Suddenly, a slimy liquid falls onto Hina. The two look up and are terrified to see a massive baby Titan eating a human. The baby falls in front of the two and starts to cry. They run away outside in fear. The soldiers start to panic because of the noise, but the captain orders them to keep quiet and not attract any Titans. Suddenly, a massive hand emerges out of nowhere and grabs the captain. The Titans have awoken. Now the soldiers are in great danger. Eren and Hina run towards the group as a massive monster follows them. They start running back to the vehicles, but Commander Kubal senses the danger and runs away with the vehicle and the weapons. Hans, from inside the vehicle, asks the group to come to an abandoned building nearby. The soldiers run towards the building, but are surrounded by the Titans before they can escape. They lose all hope when all of a sudden a Titan killer and captain of the scout regiment, Shikishima, appears. He uses a swinging device to kill the Titans mid-air by striking the weak zone behind their neck. Shikishima has a female partner as skilled as him. The killed Titans fall to the ground and evaporate. Eren finally gets a glimpse of Shikishima's friend and is beyond surprised to see that she is Mikasa. Mikasa, however, pays no attention to her old friend and looks at Shikishima, smiling at her. The two then go to the building, followed by the soldiers. It turns out that Commander Kubal has appointed Shikishima to help him with the mission. Shikishima saved Mikasa's life
Stop saying Shikishima,
and even taught her how to fight the Titans. Since then, they have been working as partners, living in a world of Titans. Mikasa has learned the harsh reality of life and doesn't want to associate with people from her old life anymore. Later, one of the soldiers blames Eren for attracting the Titans earlier and putting everyone's life in danger. The two get into a fight, but are soon stopped by Mikasa. Shikishima asks Eren his name and showcases his superiority by bringing Eren to have a chat with him in private. Eren tells Shikishima that he wants to learn to kill the Titans and blames the monsters for trapping them. Shikishima laughs at him, claiming that humans trapped themselves, not the Titans. They were too scared to fight, and their cowardice brought them where they are. He then provokes Eren by calling him a coward.
True, just fight
them. When Eren denies being one, Shikishima asks him to let go of his fears and fight the Titans for his freedom. Eren then goes looking for Mikasa and finds her playing a broken piano. He tries reuniting with her, but Mikasa seems disinterested in his efforts. She says that she turned into a different person when the baby she was looking after died. Mikasa then reveals a bite mark on her body, showing what the Titan attack had done to her. They are interrupted by Shikishima, who feeds Mikasa an apple with his hand, showing his affection towards her. A heartbroken Eren runs outside and screams in agony. His only love, who he thought he wanted to avenge, is no longer the person she used to be. Just then, Hina approaches Eren and comforts him. The two return inside the building and are talking as another couple beside them makes out. Hina gets emotional, telling Eren about her daughter, who is back in the inner district. She then tries to seduce Eren and forces herself on him, but they are interrupted when a giant eye stares at them through a window. It suddenly drags Hina with its mouth, not giving them much time to think. Eren watches helplessly as his friend is eaten by the monster. Many other Titans approach the building. Shikishima, Mikasa, and the other soldiers put on their gear and fight the Titans. Shikishima kills most of them, along with Mikasa, but many others are injured because this is their first time fighting. The explosives are the only asset that will help them get rid of the Titans in the long run, so Commander Kubal asks everyone to protect them. Meanwhile, the couple who were making out earlier are attacked, and the man dies in the encounter. The woman is devastated by her lover's death and vows to avenge him by killing the creature who killed him. Then, we see a person getting into the vehicle with the explosives and driving away. The woman who had just lost her lover plans to sacrifice herself and jumps on the vehicle to light the explosives. She takes over the steering wheel and drives towards the Titan who killed her lover. As she crashes into the Titan, the explosion blows up his legs. However, the attack doesn't work because the Titan's legs grow back quickly.
All that for
nothing. The only way to
nothing.
kill them is to strike their weak spot. Eren is still on top of the building and hasn't helped others defeat the Titans yet. He remembers Shikishima's words from earlier and uses the springs to attack them. He struggles at first, but manages to make his first kill with a little guidance from Shikishima. However, he loses his balance right after and flies directly into another Titan's mouth. The Titan bites off one of his legs, but Eren manages to save himself by jumping onto the rooftop. Suddenly, a Titan gets a hold of Armin as he is trying to run away. The others try to save him as the Titan is about to eat the guy. Eren whimpers in pain, but doesn't stop trying to help his friend. He drags himself towards the edge of the building and leaps into the monster's mouth, holding it open.
What the fuck?
Armin is about to slide into the monster's throat, but is saved. However, Eren drops into the Titan's stomach in the process. There he lies, in between several dead bodies, one of them being Hina. Meanwhile, Mikasa and the others are on a rooftop, where Armin tells her about Eren's death. Mikasa fails to hide her emotions, and is visibly sad to have heard the news. Furious, she launches at the Titans, and kills every single one of them. However, her fuel runs out midway, making her fall to the ground. The Titan who ate Eren earlier approaches Mikasa and is ready to kill her. But suddenly, a hand emerges out of the creature's mouth. Soon, his body blows up, revealing another Titan inside of him. The newly formed Titan fights his own kind and kills them one by one. The surviving soldiers watch in awe as they realize the new Titan is actually Eren. After killing everyone, the Titan approaches the building aggressively. Eren seems to have forgotten who he is and is killing everyone in sight. The soldiers retreat in fear, except for Mikasa, who calls Eren's name. But he doesn't stop, and he grabs her. While looking at her, he slowly gains his memory back and begins to recognize Mikasa.
Those look fucking scary.
He then falls dead to the ground and starts to evaporate like the other Titans. Mikasa slices his weak spot open, and the human Eren emerges from the creature. To everyone's surprise, he has grown his leg back with the help of the creature's regeneration powers. The last Titan finally evaporates, and Eren slowly gains consciousness. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and make sure to watch the anime series Attack on Titan, which is way better than this terrible movie.
Oh, he admits it. He just admits it. It's way better than this terrible movie. I like that he says that right afterwards. He says it right away. Watch the anime. It's way better than this terrible movie. Thanks, bro. Alright. Plot was a little bit weird, but I don't know. It was still fun to watch. Alright. One more. I don't know why we babu blee babu bye. One more maybe? What do you guys think? One last. Okay. We got No One Believes This Freak Existed. No. Which movie looks fun? The Day the Sun Can Melt the Bridges. Could this be good?
The Ultra Snob will pilot.
Maybe not. I'm not really sure. Mini humans discovered in a fridge. That's kind of weird, I think. Check Twitter. What's on Twitter? Leaks? More leaks? Twitter.com? Oh, I'm on Firefox. I can't. Oh, I got Squid Game. I can't watch Squid Game, guys. Can watch one more, then we sleep. No twittering. No twittering right now. What should we watch? The Cockroaches? Okay, let's see.
Hi.
Okay. Alright, fine. We can watch this one.
Hi. Mystery Recapped here. Today, I'm going to explain a Japanese science fiction film
I don't know
called Terra Formars.
It's another Japanese one.
Spoilers ahead. Watch out.
Oh, shit, they're fast.
Take care.
Help.
Far in the future, overpopulation is about to destroy the planet Earth. To create a backup plan, in case our ecosystem fails, humans decide to change the atmosphere of Mars and make it suitable for human existence. The process is called terraforming. They start by growing a simpler form of life, like moss, on its surface. The moss would help to increase the temperature of the planet and make it similar to the Earth's temperature. To spread moss over its surface, genetically engineered cockroaches are sent.
Ew.
I hope you're taking notes, Elon Musk. It is now the year 2597. Somewhere in Tokyo, two criminals named Komachi and Nanao are being chased by the police. They run frantically through the crowd, but are caught. As the police surround them, a futuristic vehicle levitates in the sky and lands nearby. Inside the vehicle is Dr. Honda and his assistant. They're there to fetch the two criminals and use them for their own benefit.
I really
the doctor
can't
offers
see you as a skinny DJ Khaled. Thank you for making my day better, Mr. Gorgc.
What the fuck?
Them to be part of the Mars colonization mission. Komachi and Nanao will have to go to its surface and eradicate all the cockroach colonies, since they are no longer needed. Dr. Honda promises to pardon their crimes if they agree to participate. The duo accepts the offer. Cut to 2 years later, Nanao and Komachi are now trained and are flying to Mars with other criminals like them in a spaceship called Bugs 2. Nanao is always skeptical of their competence because the team is made up of thugs and criminals. As she is talking to Komachi about the matter, the ship's captain, Keisuke Dojima, informs them that the ship is about to land on Mars's surface. He orders everyone to prepare for landing. After they finally touch down on the planet, they see that Mars is no longer red like it used to be. Rather, it looks more like Earth, spread with green moss. Lieutenant Mina launches a device that secretes chemicals into the air to kill the cockroaches. The captain then orders them to spread around in a group of 2 and see if the eradication process is working. They plan to meet in 3 hours and choose their team members. A team member named Asuka is paired up with Yakuza, but she strangely insists on being with the group's computer specialist, Ichiro. The captain accepts the request, not wanting a conflict to arise. The team's drones then locate another ship sent 10 years ago, called the Bugs 1, nearby. Dojima contacts the doctor and tells him they are ready for the first contact. The doctor starts to jump excitedly, anticipating the results of the mission. The groups then step on the surface and start searching for dead cockroaches. The two members named Jen and Maria are confused to see no cockroaches on the moss. As they continue looking, suddenly, the two come across 3 strange creatures standing right in front of them. They quickly hide behind a rock in fear. They had not been told about such large creatures who look like human-sized anthropomorphic cockroaches and have clubs as weapons.
Dude, I'm fucking wrong, bro.
Komachi and Nanao,
What
who
are
are
you
also
doing?
looking for dead cockroaches, come across the same creature. Komachi is fascinated and tries waving at it, but within seconds, the creature attacks Nanao and snaps her neck. It then runs away in a flash, leaving Nanao's limp body on the ground.
Okay.
Nanao dies in Komachi's arms, and he watches her in distress.
Damn,
Just
she
then,
died.
Jen's team arrives and tells Komachi
She
about
died
their
without a
encounter.
single mark
The
on her,
creatures
eh?
have also killed Asuka. They rush back to the ship and tell the captain about the creature, only to find out that the captain knew about them from the very beginning. He was ordered not to tell the team members about the creature by the doctor. The captain explains that the cockroaches that were sent 500 years ago evolved at a rapid speed because of the abundance of radiation and now have turned into creatures stronger than humans. Now, the doctor appears as a hologram in front of the team and assures them that they have nothing to worry about. The doctor had been preparing for this very moment for a long time. He has prepared distinguished injections for every member that will grant them the superpowers of several insects.
Oh,
The
that's
drug
kinda
will
cool.
enhance their DNA by combining it with that of the insect.
I mean, they
Using
could have
those
given
unique
that before.
powers,
They just sacked like 5 people to scout or some shit. I don't
can
know.
battle the evolved
He
cockroaches.
knew about it.
However, the members do not want to fight the cockroaches. Rather, they want
What?
to abort the mission
Oh,
and fly
okay.
back to the Earth immediately. But soon, their ship is surrounded by the creatures. One brave team member, named God Lee, volunteers to divert the
God Lee.
cockroaches until the others restart the craft.
Holy
He heads
shit.
outside and injects himself with the chemical that the doctor had provided. As soon as he does that, a rapid mutation starts inside his body, turning him into a hybrid between human and ground beetles. Now Lee is able to shoot out flames from his body, as beetles do. With his new powers, Lee battles the cockroaches, who seem to be as powerful as him. He uses his unique power and shoots fire from his hand. The force from the flames pushes the creatures back and burns them, but when it subsides, it is seen that only the exoskeleton of the creature is burnt. A cockroach then runs towards him and kills him in a flash. Meanwhile, another cockroach latches itself
A
to the
cockroach
spaceship
ultimate
and
instinct.
breaks its windows. It
Oh,
enters the
they're
craft
fucked.
and immediately kills 2 of the members. The captain quickly injects himself with the drug and starts to evolve. His DNA is mixed with the DNA of bullet ants, who have the
Okay.
ability to carry things that are 100 times their weight. The captain then easily smashes the cockroach to the floor and kills
Alright, there we
it.
go. That was the good
team
one.
celebrates, but their happiness is cut short when they notice a crowd of cockroaches heading towards the ship on the radar. Knowing that they cannot battle them all, everyone decides to take off and go back to Earth. However, when the lieutenant tries to start the ship, the engines malfunction and the system shuts down. It seems as though someone has deliberately sabotaged the ship to stop it from taking off. The captain quickly thinks of a plan. He wants the team to go to the Bugs 1 and bring all the necessary parts they will need to fix Bugs 2, while he fights the cockroaches. Everyone agrees, but
But what-
Ichiro asks
alright,
to
can they
stay behind with the
help him a
captain
little bit?
and
I
help
don't
him
know.
before making his way
Yeah.
to the other ship. Komachi goes to see Nanao's corpse for the first time. He notices weird strings coming out of her mouth, but doesn't think much of it. Now, the team gets inside the Mars rover,
Doesn't think
which
much
will
of
have
it.
to travel through a horde of cockroaches.
Jesus.
A member named Tezuka offers to help them avoid the creatures and injects himself with the drug. He evolves into a Mackley bug who can shoot out projectiles of gases in the form of flame at a very high speed. He uses his power to propel the Mars rover forward through the
Okay,
crowd
dude.
of cockroaches. Meanwhile,
Alright.
the captain
He
fights
became
the
an
cockroaches
engine.
inside the
Okay.
ship with all of his might,
Good
but
one.
more and more of them keep entering.
Good one.
He quickly makes his way to the control room and vacuums out the oxygen inside the ship, so all the cockroaches inside would die due to suffocation. His plan works, and soon the cockroaches start to fall unconscious. But the lack of oxygen harms the captain as well, making both him and Ichiro fall to the ground. At the same time, the team inside the rover sees something massive approaching them. When
Oh,
they get a
fuck.
clear look, they are surprised to see a massive wave of millions of cockroaches coming their way.
Well, alright.
Tezuka
then.
still doesn't back down and uses all his power to propel the ship forward. They strike the creatures and soon land safely on the other side of the cockroach wave. The group then happily moves forward, but not long after, another wave
just
approaches
nuke the
them.
planet. What
This
are they
one
doing?
is even larger than the first wave, containing millions of creatures. Tezuka cannot handle them together, so 2 of the team members named Maria and Osaku transform themselves into their hybrid versions as well. The 3 try their best to fight off all the creatures, but the rover flips and aggressively lands on the ground. The 3 are thrown to the ground, while the ones inside the rover are knocked out. The rover turns out to be on autopilot mode and takes the members to the destination ship. Tezuka, Maria, and Osaku try fighting the horde of creatures, but are eventually killed. When the group inside the rover gains their consciousness back, they are already at Bugs 1. They make their way inside while 2 members guard the entrance. Mina tries to run a diagnostic of the ship, and they soon realize that the ship is transmitting data to someone on Earth. Just then, the group hears gunshots and rushes outside. Both of the guards have been killed. The cockroaches have found the weapons in the Bugs 1 and are using them to fight. Komachi injects himself with the drug and mutates into a massive hornet. With his newfound powers, he can punch holes through the cockroaches' bodies and kill them in one go. Gen does the same and turns into a desert locust that can jump up to 90 stories high, while Mina transforms into a praying mantis that can slash the cockroaches into pieces.
That was a pretty top tier insect.
The cockroaches and kills them in no time. The scene changes to the doctor calling someone. The phone is picked up by one of the cockroaches on Mars. Unlike the other cockroaches, it can speak Japanese and communicate with the doctor. He warns the insect not to get close to Komachi once he transforms because his insect is extremely dangerous. After ending the call, the cockroach goes inside the ship Bugs 2 and recirculates its oxygen. Then, the creature's body tears down the middle, and out emerges a transformed Asuka from inside. The team had thought she was dead, but it turns out that she was on the doctor's side the whole time. Her unique power after being injected is that she has the ability to control the cockroaches' minds, just like an emerald cockroach wasp. So, she manipulated the insects to go against each other and survived. She then kills the captain and pours water into Ichiro's body. Ichiro, too, has been in on the plan since the beginning. His body has transformed into the Asian coronavirus. Coronamide, a creature who can survive in extreme conditions and only needs water to reactivate. The doctor has assigned them on a mission to bring a cockroach egg back on Earth, so the Japanese government can breed them and use them to strengthen their military. This was their prime mission, and the cockroach eliminating mission was just a decoy. Ichiro and Asuka then take off the ship with the egg in it. However, the egg starts to hatch midway and gives birth to 2 evolved cockroaches. Asuka tries to use her power to control them, but it doesn't work. The creatures are far more evolved from the others, making them the most powerful ones of them all. They kill Asuka and call their own kind for help. The cockroaches on the surface hear the call and flap their wings to fly to the ship. When a swarm of cockroaches latches onto the ship, it starts to malfunction and crash beside Bugs 1. The evolved cockroaches come out of the ship and order the others to attack Komachi and the group. Komachi injects himself with the other dose of the drug, speeding his evolution. They do not have much difficulty fighting the normal cockroaches, but the evolved ones are hard to defeat. One of them kills Mina after ripping her arm off. Jin injects himself with the second dose of the drug, while Komachi is on his 3rd dose. With their heightened powers, they kill more cockroaches rapidly. However, the creatures are nowhere near backing down. Jin injects himself yet again and develops a pair of wings. Now, the cockroaches fly in the sky and battle him. They attack the 2 in waves and do not die down because of their number. Eventually, Jin realizes that to defeat them, they should defeat the evolved leaders. He injects himself multiple times with the drug, speeding his transformation and making it irreversible with every dose. After that, he kicks one of the leaders and knocks his head off with immense power. But now he has used all his powers and cannot fight anymore. Komachi tries defending Jin from the other leader, but is defeated easily. Before the leader can kill them, a magical glowing creature comes flying towards them. It spreads glowing dust all around as everyone looks at it.
This is so Japanese.
The flying creature is Nanao, who has evolved into her final form. Komachi flies towards Nanao, but before he can get her, one of the cockroaches fires at him. However, the dust Nanao has spread turns out to be tiny explosives that cause a chain of explosions, taking all the cockroaches with them. Jin flies away before the explosion can get him and saves Komachi just in time. However, Nanao dies in the explosion. Sometime later, Komachi wakes up and sees Jin has completely turned into an insect. Jin asks Komachi to go to Earth without him, as this is his new life now. Komachi obliges and makes his way to the ship. Before he can reach inside, he sees that the leader is still alive. He punches the weak cockroach, but spares his life out of kindness. Inside the ship, he finds Ichiro, still alive. Ichiro saves Komachi's life by shooting the cockroach behind him. The two then finally launch the escape pod and fly away to Earth as the cockroaches watch them. Back on Earth, the Doctor notices that Ichiro has hacked into their system and is broadcasting the whole encounter worldwide. The Doctor's assistant starts to panic now that the Japanese government's secret is being revealed to the world. However, the Doctor seems calm and says that he will sell all the Bugs' data to other governments of the world that are willing to buy them. The assistant points her gun at the Doctor, as she turns out to be a spy for the Japanese government. But the Doctor is already ready for the attack, dodging the bullet with a protective barrier. He then kills the assistant with a poison that was inserted in the lab in the case of an emergency. Back in the spaceship, Ichiro vows to expose everyone involved on the mission. When asked what he wants to do when he gets back to Earth, Kamachi replies that he will make tombs in the memory of everyone who died, and then come back to Mars again. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.
One of the more interesting plots I've ever seen in any movie, I believe. I mean, why did he have mercy for the cockroach in the end? I killed all my friends, and you're trying to kill me, but you know, we're cool, right?
Mystery recap here.
No more. Alright, that was it for tonight, guys. Hope you guys had fun in today's stream. Winning stream with some losing non-solo queue games, a little bit of movie. I think I'm alright though for the night. I need to take a shower. I feel itchy. I don't know why. I feel itchy. Maybe it's the cockroaches. You know, I'm imagining too much cockroaches right now. I need to actually shower, bro. I feel itchy. Where are they, dude? They're somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna go shower. No one more. Not tonight, guys. I hope you guys had fun today, though. I had a lot of fun. War and Peace, thanks 2 months. Aixos, Charizom, thanks 7 months. Yeah, boys. Take it easy, all. See you guys tomorrow again. Good night, everybody. Love you guys, as usual. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.